Bum-ba-da-dum. Howdy, y'all. Banjo Ben here. We're in the key of C on Mandolin today. We're going to learn a beautiful hymn. It is Well With My Soul. You probably know it. If you don't, you need to learn it. And we built this so that you could play this in a singing setting. It's in the key of C, and that's a wonderful key to sing it in. So I hope that you'll join me and learn it and maybe even sing it and use this lesson to help sing that song to folks. If you're watching somewhere besides the website, I'd love to have you on board at banjobenclark.com. You can join as a Gold Pit member over there and learn lots of licks like that one and even better ones in all kinds of different keys. So let's get started with this. It Is Well With My Soul in the key of C. Hey, before we look at the tab, I want to tell you not to look at the tab. Don't look at it. I mean, I've got tab for you, right? But I want you to use your eyes and your heart and your ears more than the tab, because the tab can't really express all the feeling that we're going to put into this. And to make this sound good, you really need to have good phrasing, and you ultimately need to play what you think sounds good. So I don't even have pick stroke directions on this, because even the pick strokes determine what it kind of sounds like. And when it's going slow enough, you can play down or ups or whatever. But just use the tab to know, okay, yes, he's putting his finger on that fifth fret. But then as far as like expressing the melody, I want you to listen to me and then play also what you're hearing your own heart and your own mind say. Let's pull up the tab there. We are in the key of C. And the thing that this particular arrangement has a lot of, or this chord melody stuff, where we're brushing through several different strings at once. And a lot of times our melody's on the top. And so we're wanting to do these controlled strums where you don't go straight through it like you're playing a chop, but let your pick kind of fall through those and bring the melody note, bring attention to that melody note. So that's that first line. There's some interesting counting going on, right? There's these little eighth note rests. There are 16th note pull-offs there, measure 3. You hold over that third fret into measure 4 and do that slide there in measure 4 as well. So let me just play it one more time for you slowly and just listen to it and try to mimic what you see without using the tab as your primary resource. Into the next line, we have some triplets, last half of measure 5. Those go a little faster. Triplet, triplet, trip, triplet, triplet. So it sounds like this in context. More triplets. Okay, that whole line again slowly. Triplet, triple. Okay, so a lot of times when I'm teaching these slower songs like this, people will write or they'll comment on the forum that they just can't get it to sound like they hear me play it. And I think what it boils down to is that the tab is difficult to read at a slow pace because there's so much expression going on. And that's why I keep coming back to saying, use your ears. Use your ears more than the tab. Yes, the tab tells you where to put your fingers, but after you get that, go to your ears. Next line. So pay attention to where the melody is. The melody's on the top note there. So we've got changing chords happening beneath those melody notes. And I'm borrowing those second frets with my index finger. A lot of you have smaller fingers. You could get 2 fingers in there if you wanted. A D minor brush there, measure 11. Then some triplets. The whole line. bass line. Well, the first one is a half note, and I didn't hold that out. So check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got our bass note walking. And that little grayed out note on beat 3 means that we mute that note with our left hand. So I'm using my ring finger to mute it. And that's what I'll play that line one more time for you. There's not fast things happening, but it can be a little difficult to get those fingers in the right place at the right time, right? And that's actually those last 2 notes in measure 16 are pickup notes for the chorus. And that's where we'll go next, right? We'll do the chorus, and then I want to talk to you about playing rhythm for it and some things that we can do to make it pretty if we're playing with somebody else. If you're watching this somewhere else besides the website, come on over, banjobenclark.com. Join as a Gold Pit member. You can access this lesson and hundreds of others, and I have lots of hymns over there too. So if hymns are your thing, it's a great home for that, and I'd just be honored to have you on board. If you're watching on the site, don't forget to download the tabs and the MP3s and just click on the next video segment.